11 o'clock. Are you standing already? I'd like to call this meeting order. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah, that's it. Gotta keep. Okay. Roll call, please.
Mayor Fox.
Here.
Mrs. Pascal. Here. Mr. Ranieri.
Here.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Here.
Mr. Root.
Here.
Mrs. Kelly. Here. Mr. Farrell.
He is excused.
Mr.
Mom.
Vaughn.
Here.
She's dead. Mr. Bayshore.
Here.
And Mr. Law.
Okay, state, the public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. One, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 4th, 2017. And two, emailed to the retrospect and current post on January 4th, 2017. Approval of minutes, please? Oh, a motion is in order for the approval of minutes of the September 26th, 2017 and October 3rd, 2017 meetings submitted by the clerk, as each member has received copies of the same. Is there a motion to approve
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ranieri, second by Pasco. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the minutes are approved. Reports?
I have a report of the municipal court for the month of September. A total of $10,258.02 was collected in fines. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. I have the report of the police chief for the month of October. A total of $122.01 was collected for various accident, discovery, solicitor reports, and firearm permits. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. It's more than $10.
That's more than I have in my budget right now. Oh yeah, that's my budget.
I couldn't resist, Paul. I have the report of the deputy fire chief for the month of October. A total of $2,735 was collected in fire fees. 75 inspections were conducted. 133 EMS and 44 fire incidents occurred. There were 2 type 1 permits issued. And October EMS fees collected $24,238.51. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. I have a report of the borough clerk for the month of October. A total of $6,563.80 was collected for various permits and licenses, including pet licenses. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. The report of the registrar of voter statistics for the month of October, a total of $2,826 was collected, and I neglected to bring my tax collector report with me. So
It's a big month.
it is a big month, but I will have it for the next meeting.
Is that it?
That's all I have.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the reports as read by the clerk?
I so move.
Oh, section.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Lobenstein. All in favor?
Aye.
Reports approved. We're going to skip the agenda now, and there's Ms. Kelly. Come on up, and Officer Ortiz. Chief. You want to make a wait up?
Here you go, Bill. Jack. Oh, please.
I'll take, give me, I'll take your
Put my,
Oh, yes.
You want to read it, or want me to read it?
You read it, please.
All right.
You gotta read it with an accent.
All right. Let's get on the
The
record.
British accent.
All right. We appreciate you coming here. Okay, Office of the Mayor Proclamation. Proclamation honoring Officer William Ortiz Jr. Whereas Patrolman William Ortiz Jr., son of a New York Police Department officer, was born in Brooklyn, and after graduating high school, served in the United States Army in Operation Desert Storm. And whereas Officer Ortiz began his police career as a Class 1 Special Officer in 1996, hoping to one day become a full-time patrolman. And whereas in March 2000, he was sworn in as the first Hispanic officer in the Borough of Runnemede. Whereas Officer Ortiz, now a senior patrolman, serves as the department's Spanish interpreter, hostage negotiator, and field training officer. And whereas Officer Ortiz chose Runnemede in which to settle with his family as an active member of the community. And whereas Officer Ortiz has received numerous awards, U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration Certificate of Appreciation, the Mothers Against Drunk Drivers Distinguished Service Award, a life-saving proclamation from the Camden County Board of Freeholders, 4 life-saving awards in the Borough of Runnemede, just to name a few. And whereas Officer Ortiz should be applauded for his service as a senior patrolman in the Borough of Runnemede, and whereas Mayor and Council, the Borough of Runnemede, and its citizens desire to express their appreciation to Patrolman William Ortiz Jr. and concur with the Camden County Freeholders that William is indeed worthy of the prominent Hispanic award he is being presented this evening. Therefore, by virtue of the powers vested in this office, I, Nick Kapadas, Mayor of the Borough of Runnemede, do hereby recognize Officer Ortiz as a role model for his continuous efforts toward the betterment of our constituents. Sorry I wasn't there that night. I didn't have a couple of references. Very nice.
I would like to say a few words, if that's okay. I would, Mayor, Council, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve this community and for promoting our department and our accomplishments throughout the county. I am privileged to work with partners that encourage each other to do our best, and I'm proud to represent them. Mrs. Kelly, Ms. Passio, Sergeant Sampolsky, my family and I thank you for celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month with us. I was privileged to represent Runnemede at the Board of Chosen Freeholders celebration.
No kisses.
No.
You want to take a quick picture? Chief, did you want to say anything?
No, Billy is well deserved. Every year, consistently, he's always in the top in Rockabousin. I've had the pleasure and honor working with him for almost 20 years. And pretty soon, I'll be ending my career, and I'll be saying,
Pretty soon.
in a couple of years, I'll be ending my career, and you'll still be here.
Yes, I
Let's
will.
take a little photo. Did you get John?
John? Hold on, I took a video.
Rose, do you want to take a
photo?
Oh, no, I want John.
Hold on.
Can you do me in there? Can you
Yeah.
take me when I get up there?
Greg, I don't know, you're like the only council
There's a
member
little
standing.
circle right there.
Like,
Is there
in the middle, sir? Put the camera down, sir.
I'll scooch down a little bit, John, if you want.
Go get right in front of you.
There's a lot of us, huh? Squeeze in, squeeze in.
But you all still fit.
Okay, say cheese.
Cheese.
All right, now everybody look at my camera, because it's Jackie's camera, or Will's camera, or somebody in the camera.
All right.
Just bring my camera
We need
in.
flashes.
Hold on,
We need
remember,
to-
I have
Yeah, I
no
was
right
gonna say,
eye,
why are
usually, like, gone.
Good, Rose?
Hold on.
I think
You good,
so,
Rose?
check it, John.
All right, send that to me.
I will,
Thanks.
send mine
All
to you.
right.
Thank you
Look
very
at
much.
the
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all right, you're fine.
The pictures are good.
Did I get them?
All
Yeah,
right.
Jackie, Will, and Paul.
We knew you were.
Good job.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
No rest of the week. Thank you.
Mrs. Kelly,
What's gonna
Mrs.
happen
Kelly,
is panoramic.
Mrs. Kelly, you, the chief, and Jackie and his wife. Because I know how she posts like her pictures and like everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a second.
You four. Your boss, Paul.
Paul, come here. Before you roll out.
You do
of
it.
here.
All right.
I can swing the door back, right?
Because
Like
Jackie
you said,
was
like you said, door swinging
her
back.
mom's not here, I'm sure.
Following through the quick line in the woods.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
I think you hurt my face.
I think I did a good job
Closed up.
with one eye.
You missed his home.
Before you left,
I know I wasn't there.
Where's this?
we'll see you later. Thank you again.
Bye.
No, I can't, sir.
Sorry. It's all right.
Okay. We're going to go to committee reports. Finance, Mr. Ranieri.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Excuse me. I hope everybody had a happy Halloween. And I wanted to thank President Pat Passio, the Public Events Committee, our Public Works Department, and a special thank you to Rose Patricia and Gladys for all their hard work behind the scenes each year on just about every event we do. The town would look a lot different to a whole lot of people if they were not so giving with their time, and I want to thank them very much. Our annual Halloween party, as Ms. Passio will discuss, was a great party. And those who didn't come, I recommend that you come next year because it was awesome. Also pleased to announce, Mayor and Council have hired Runnemede's new CFO/administrator. He will start approximately the first week of December. And last but not least, a big thank you to all those who voted for me and Patty and supported our efforts. Thank you very much, and the rest is progress.
Yeah, congratulations, Mr. Mayor. Ms. Passio. Sorry
Thank
about
you
that.
very
I
much.
I should say that first, but
Thank you very much.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
You have me sitting next to you for the next 3 years.
Fantastic.
Okay,
I'm a lucky guy.
public safety, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, we are. Okay, the fire department collected in October fees of $24,238.51. And total for the year, EMS and fire fees, $323,000,
300.
thank you, Mayor. I wasn't able to read that. It's nice and high, that's why. $374.38, so we're right on target for matching last year, if not doing better than last year. The staff vehicles that we had ordered at the beginning of the year were finally delivered this month, and they are in service, and they are being lettered as we speak. The line officers are meeting with apparatus manufacturers for the new squad that we hope to have by 2019. And the squad apparatus is going to be absolutely fabulous. I've seen some preliminary pictures of it. And Chief Moriarty and the Deputy Chief Lavordi have been meeting with the law representatives to discuss possible finance options for the purchase of the squad. We're looking at shared service for some of the equipment that we have in our fire department. So I'll be reporting on that when that's more available. And as our police department reports, they had 646 calls for service for the month of October, and 17 motor vehicle crashes, 139 arrests, and 51 hours of overtime. They deployed the Narcan one time, and they had 3 drug arrests. They had 1 robbery event, 3 burglary events, 11 events of theft, and 81 disorderly conduct events. 22 warrants were served on various defendants. And that is the end of that report, Mayor. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Public events, Ms. Passio.
Okay, I'm just gonna reiterate a little bit on the Halloween party. It was very successful, and there were a lot of happy kids and adults, I must say. Many thanks to everyone who helped in any way. A thank you to the Women's Club, who had the table there and gave out pretzels, and the Municipal Alliance, our police, public works, our council and mayor for being there. And to the residents especially, because without them coming out, this event would not take place. So I thank you. Please mark your calendars, because on Sunday, November 26th, beginning at 6 p.m. at the Harry Williams Community Center, we will be having our Christmas tree lighting, and our Christmas parade will start at 7 o'clock sharp on the Black Horse Pike. At 6 o'clock, we'll have Mary Gold's Choir, and we're going to have a photo booth there. The Cub Scouts 117 are going to be demonstrating on how to paint friendship rocks. So they're going to also invite the kids to join them. We'll also have little girl Sarah from 6 to 8 p.m. And Santa, of course, will be there to give out some little bags of goodies for the boys and girls. So again, mark your calendars for Sunday, November 26th at 6 p.m. And with that, I'll say progress.
Okay, thank you. Engineering will skip, will allow the engineer to report again. Public Works, Mr. Root.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Basically, same as all good business, yard waste, go around leafing, follow the signs in your area for the first or third or second or fourth week of the month. They're still doing yard waste. It may not get picked up on that Monday, but it will get picked up Tuesday-ish. So if you have yard waste, you can still put that out in the cans with proper bags. Guys are starting to get the, I know you don't want to hear this, the snow equipment ready. Now that it's stopped being 80 degrees. So, and that's about it. You know, we hired some few temporaries, which,
We're gonna make a change for that one job,
Okay.
it's not gonna be hired.
that's what I did, because he
Yeah.
worked by, you know, so.
Just compensate for his trial, but that's it.
Okay, good. All right, we can disregard that text message. And the rest is,
Progress?
progress.
All right, thank you. Parks and Recreation, Mr. Lobenstein.
Not allowed to report. Just not allowed to report. Basketball is starting up. Through the Borough Facebook page, we've been supporting the RY. As far as signups, anything that they have, I've been trying to share it on there. Been getting some questions, I refer them to the RY directly. It's starting to roll right along. Maria's doing a nice job getting the buildings open and closed. I haven't heard anything negative, heard all positive about that. Besides that, we got, along with Mr. Root. Yeah, well, the snack stand has been opened. Mr. Jeremy Pucciarelli has been the main stay behind that. It's good to see it open again. Whether it's going to be profitable or not, we'll see. But it's good to be rolling. And I guess the rest is progress.
Thank you. Mr. Wall's not here, so let's report. Is there anything?
Just keeping the seat warm for Mr. Wood.
That's fine. Engineers report. Mr. Bashir.
First of all, congratulations to John and Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to rely mostly on my report from caucus, but since that was 2 weeks ago, I got a couple updates. There's a pre-construction meeting scheduled tomorrow for the DOT project, Elm Avenue and Broadway. So that'll be here at council chambers at 10 o'clock tomorrow. We submitted payment recommendations for a slip lining project and for the South Oakland and Washington project. Speaking of Washington, we've been on hold because of the South Jersey gas work being done by Klein Construction. It's supposed to be a 1-week project out there for them, but they're in their second week. I did stop by yesterday, and they said they will be done on that first block by Evesham by Friday, so we should be getting that top paved next week.
Mr. Bashir, can I stop you for a second? What's the name of the company? I want to make sure it's in the
Klein,
payment. Klein.
K-L.
No, in the slip lining.
Slip lining is in situ forms.
I want to make sure it's in the payment bills. Did you get it approved, Mr. Anderson?
I don't know.
All right, I'll make sure it gets paid.
And the other, well,
Sorry.
Washington Avenue was for Lambert, so I don't know if that made it.
Lambert is in. Okay.
And the last thing is, I believe Steve Bach is going to be at the planning board meeting tomorrow night to discuss the master plan and the redevelopment study in further detail. And that's all I have at this point in time, unless anybody has any questions on it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Okay, old business, we have none. I say this every meeting, public comment on agenda items. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak upon the upcoming resolutions, this is your opportunity. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I so move.
I'll second that.
Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Lobenstein, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the public portion on the common agenda items is closed. New business. Proclamation. We have resolution 17-160. We have a slight change. Mr. Werner will be crossed off. He was only a
We
temporary,
worked for 5 days then, don't we have to?
but we're just going to compensate him for
Not for the 5 days, not for the full time.
we're not going to appoint him and then rescind it. We'll just pay him for the 5 days.
And I think under the circumstances, that's not true.
Because he resigned.
Okay, I just thought that you had to have him as an appointee even if you worked for 1 day, no? Okay.
As long as there's the understanding that he's compensated for the 5, yes.
Correct. Do we need a letter of resignation?
Well, I don't think it's a resignation from based on.
I was told that it was.
Oh, if it's going to be.
The gentleman himself did.
Yes.
You should appoint him.
Then if it's a resignation, I will retract what I just said, and then I think you should appoint him if it's going to be a resignation.
But I don't have anything in writing and whether that will ever come, I don't know. I was
Here's my
just,
suggestion.
That's how I was informed today.
Okay, table it for now, and then do, when you have the resignation letter,
Then we do it.
appointment and immediate resignation.
We have,
what if we don't get one?
and we didn't appoint him. We never appointed him.
Never appointed? Okay.
Yeah, because if he never gives us a resignation.
The other thing is I wouldn't have him out there in a situation where he is appointed with a resignation that may never.
It might, no, it might not, because I believe it was verbally done today.
It was.
Gotcha.
So we'll table that.
Yeah, we're gonna pull him off.
Yeah.
So right now, under 17-160 as appointments, we have in the Public Works, Brandon K. Wilson as a temporary laborer for $13.99, and Daniel G. Borgers for temporary labor for $13.99 per hour. We also have municipal court. I was contacted today by the AOC, which is the Administrative Office of the Court, that we had gotten a letter of resignation of our current temporary court administrator. She is staying, Jean's last name.
Phillips.
Jean Phillips, Ms. Phillips is staying until Monday. So I was able to contact this woman, Ms. Lawson, who is the current court administrator for the Borough of Oak Lynn. She will take this temporary position pending the AOC's approval. The signing judge has to sign off on it. Our solicitor has stated that it should not be a problem because we are required by law to have a court administrator. So does anybody have any questions on Ms. Lawson? I mean, this is basically just a temporary fix. Once again, we're in the process of trying to hire a full-time employee. We're working with Magnolia. Magnolia already started this process. So we've kind of piggybacked on their applications. So we're going to interview, well, actually the AOC does the interviews.
They both.
Both. Yeah, they make sure that.
Hybrid process.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, so the AOC has to basically sign off on it, correct? And
Yes, and the assignment.
so this will at least get us for 90 days, at least covered. Because our current personnel is not capable of signing things that need to be signed.
Does it look like we'll be doing shared service with Magnolia?
The proposal that Magnolia had with us, because they lost their court administrator, is they don't feel they need a full-timer. We think we can get away without a full-timer. Because that's what we've been doing for the past 12 months. Ms. Phillips has been here for 12 months as a part-timer. And she's done excellent, right? Chief, would you agree that she's...
Phillips is an asset, and I am sad to see her go.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think she's proven that the work can be done very efficiently on a part-time basis. So the idea would be with Magnolia would be to share this employee, basically 50-50. It would more likely be a Magnolia employee because
That has nothing to do with this resolution.
It doesn't, it doesn't. You know, we have to do this to give us the carryover until we see the proposal and what we can do with Magnolia.
So we have
But this
90
is
days
just-
for this lady.
This is just hiring her.
Temporarily,
You have to have it.
Nothing to do with.
by law, you have to have this person.
And the salary, should we put the salary in? Or not?
Why don't we wait till the AOC approval and things like that? Because what we were thinking is that Ms. Phillips' salary was also the same thing, it was a temporary hourly charge, but we want to make sure all that gets approved. So we might have to revisit this. So we have resolution 17-160. Is there someone who'd like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri,
I'll second that.
second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Keller?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mrs. Passio?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
I
I'm
agree.
sorry, who's absent? Mr. Ruth?
Yes.
And Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Is that 5-0?
That's, yes.
The resolution's adopted. The solicitor and I were just talking about how this all happened in less than 3 hours. We were able to find a court administrator, get her to agree to take the job, and appointed her.
Because I'm looking at the agenda that Senator was playing, oh, yes, no problem.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. Okay, so resolution 17-161 is a resolution authorizing a shared service agreement between the Borough of Runnemede and the Black Horse Pike Regional School District of Maintenance Services. If everyone was aware, we did this last year where the regional school has hired full-time electricians, plumbers, heating and air conditioning employees. They're not always available, but they are available to us if they are available. So, Mr. Wilson. So, Mr. Wilson thought that this was going to do this again. So, is there a motion?
I'll make
Go ahead.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Mr. Lobenstein. And once again, we only pay for the services if they're rendered. So only for use. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1
All right, this resolution is adopted. Resolution 17-162 is a resolution releasing an irrevocable letter of credit for Ellen N. Runnemede and posting of maintenance bond. This is the owner of the Cooper Urgent Care. We are releasing them, and it becomes a maintenance bond at this point. The engineer has signed off on it, so we should be.
And we're just waiting, we do have it here pending the solicitor's
Yeah.
review of the maintenance bond, which I don't have yet.
Do I need to talk to my brother then?
Mr. Mayor? That's the conflict engineer that signed off on
It's Mr. Pettit.
I will,
It's just this.
We don't have it yet.
gotcha, I will follow up. Well, I wasn't aware of it, but I will make sure.
So let's make sure it's clear that this is pending solicitor's approval. Someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Lobenstein. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 no.
That resolution is adopted. Resolution 17-163 is a resolution of participation in the Municipal Alliance Grant. We do this every year. They give us so much money, we match some of the money and in-kind services. It's $11,518. Would someone like to make a motion?
Also move.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Ranieri. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 no.
This resolution is adopted. Resolution 17-164 is a resolution authorizing a reduction of property maintenance lien on block 100, lot 8. This is the reduction of the administrative costs on a property that was, the grass was cut. $835 was collected, and this just eliminates the administrative fee. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Root, second by Mr. Lobenstein. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 no.
All right, resolution is adopted. Resolution 17-165 is a resolution allowing a 2016 senior deduction due to a county appeal judgment for block 162, lot 4. This is for $250. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 no.
That resolution is adopted. I was just complaining about the staples on the.
I know, you're backwards, I understand.
I actually like it.
Are you left-handed?
No.
I am looking.
Well, you're on the end of it. That's.
I
There's
look-
only one that came out right, and that's the one.
Joyce, keep them guessing, switch back and forth.
I should try it at the bottom next time.
Yeah, at the bottom.
I am left-handed, and I do like the way this is.
You like it that way, well, you can get that statement.
Thank you very much.
Okay, resolution 17-166 is a resolution authorizing a shared service agreement between the Borough of Runnemede and Gloucester City for the purchase of brine solution. We did this last year.
It was recommended by Howard.
It was recommended by Mr. Wilson.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by
I'll
Mr.
second.
Ranieri, second by Mr. Root. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell. I'm
Not here.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
He is not here.
Wrong one. Mr. Root
Yes.
and Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
This resolution is adopted. All right, we got a little work on the next one. This wasn't, this walked on. Resolution 17-167 is a resolution authorizing the treasurer to make transfers between appropriations in the 2017 budget. Mr. Chief of Police, you might want to listen to this. This is a good one. So just to let everybody know, we have to wait till November to move money between accounts per state statute. So what we've done is we've moved money from our administrative salaries and wages, $30,000, mayor and council salaries and wages, $3,500. We had to take $500 from the borough clerk, and we moved the money over to police department, $8,500.
Wow, now you 8510.
You have 8510. The chief literally had $10 left as of October 31st.
He was trying to stretch the $10.
I'll give it a coin toss, but we could have left on the
Need to go to clearance rack.
Big sale.
He needs to go.
I did see a police car being pushed up.
So just let me, if everyone has the list in front of you, everyone has this, correct? Just to quickly understand, it's $43,750 moved from accounts that there was money that's not going to be expended in the next 60 days, moving into accounts where each department had asked for money. For example, vehicle maintenance, we put $10,950 in there to fix whatever needed to be fixed. I think each department made a request for what they were looking for. Do you recall what you requested? You asked for $10,000, right?
Yeah, asked for $10,000.
So the best we could do is 85, which should get us to the end of the year. Okay? Is there any other questions? We almost didn't do this because our CFO is not here today, but we were able to do it with the treasurer's help. He was able to do this. So we didn't want to wait another 30 days.
I'll make a motion.
Make a motion?
I'll second that motion.
Okay, motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Capasio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Keller? Yes. Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mrs. Casio?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
This resolution is adopted. So you just need to know, tell Mr. Wozon what's in his budget. Okay, so we're moving along pretty good. So we have the payment of bills. Would someone like to make a motion to pay the monthly bills?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Mr. Root?
Payment of the bills.
Payment of bill. Say yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mrs. Passio?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mrs. Keller?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, the bills shall be paid.
We're all a little tired from the election yesterday.
Yes, good and welfare. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. Hands around.
Miss Panzarella, you know your cause. Ray Panzarella, 230 Evergreen Road. I say it every year, regardless of who remembers. Congratulations, Patty and Don, on your re-election last
Thank
week.
you, Lorraine.
Chief, man, we gotta get you some like panhandling. We gotta do something. I'm sorry, I don't mean to chuckle, but that was fun because you could apply for low interest loan.
When the dream date
I'm
started
just
saying,
buying
"Oh,
these
Steve."
$10 is your trouble. But anyway, congratulations. Like those guys from Public Works, I watched them for 2 days in a row. I can't say it enough. I saw the street sweeper out on Davis, I saw the street sweeper doing inlets, and today, literally, those streets back there are covered
Yes.
with leaves. And boy, oh boy, man, they waste no time. There's people out jumping, breaking, putting, they really work hard, and, it wasn't always like that. So, Chief, your guys continue to do a fabulous job. A little concerned. Have a good, spend very, very frivolously for the rest of the year, please, because I'm concerned.
Frugal, yes.
You guys, have a
Thank you,
good
Ms.
one.
Panzarella. Anyone else? Anyone else? All right, seeing no one else, is there a motion to close?
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Lobenstein. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Public portion is closed. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Ranieri. All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned at 7.